Hello everyone, welcome to Rima Vinod Eminent Classes. Today we are going to start a new topic, Himalayas, from the chapter Physical Features of India. It is Geography Chapter 2, Physical Features of India, and the topic is Himalayas. Today's learning objectives are: we'll try to understand the division of Himalaya from north to south and west to east. Regional division also will try to understand it. So let's begin. So now we will start discussion with the characteristic features of Himalayas. Himalayas are geologically young and structurally fold mountains. These are the loftiest and one of the most rugged mountain barriers of the world. They form an arc. This is, you can see here, arc like they are forming, and covers a distance of about 2,400 km. Start from Indus River till Brahmaputra River in the east, total 2,400 km. Their width varies from 400 km in Kashmir and 150 km in Arunachal Pradesh. The altitudinal variation are greater in the eastern half than those in the western half. Himalayas consists of 3 parallel ranges. This one is Himadri. The middle it is Himachal, and the south one it is Shivalik. Himadri, Himachal and Shivalik. Among these ranges we can find a number of valleys. Now we will start with the first range of the Himalayan mountain. Himadri is the northernmost range of Himalayas. It is also known as Greater Himalaya or Inner Himalaya. Himadri has the highest peaks with an average height of 6,000 meters. It contains all prominent Himalayan peaks. Here you can have the list of Himalayan peaks. Mount Everest, which is located in Nepal, 8,848 meters. Kanchenjunga, it is located in India, 8,598 meters. And the other mountain ranges you can see here: Makalu, Dhaulagiri, Nanga Parvat, Annapurna, Nanda Devi, Comet. We have a number of highest mountain peaks. Mount Everest, as you know, it is the world highest peak, and the second highest peak of the world is Mount Godwin Austen. Now you see the location of these mountain peaks. Mount Everest is located in Nepal and Mount Godwin Austen, it is located in Ladakh region. The core part of Himadri is composed of granite. These are the fold mountains, as I already told you. This is, you can see here, granite rocks. The core part of Himadri is made up of granite rocks. You can see here the snow-covered mountains. So these Himadri ranges are snow-covered throughout the year. So it is mentioned here, perennially snowbound, and a number of glaciers are origin from here, like Gangotri Glacier, Siachen Glacier. These glaciers are originating from this area. A number of rivers are also originating from the Himadri range. These mountain ranges are very continuous and can be passed through only a pass. What is a pass? pass is a gap in the mountain range. Means माउंटेन रेंज है, बीच में एक गैप है, तो वहां से माउंटेन को आप इजिली पास कर सकते हो. ठीक है, so that is what the pass which are here in the Himadri range, those are Jojila Pass, Shipkila Pass, Nathula Pass. These are the passes here. Next is Himachal. Himachal is located to the south of Himadri. This is also called as Himachal Himalaya, Lesser Himalaya or Middle Himalaya. Its average altitude is in between 3,700 meter and 4,500 meters. If we talk about the average width of this region, this Himachal range, it is 50 kilometer. These are the altered rocks, highly compressed and very rough surfaces. So you can see the roughest terrains among world's mountain ranges we can have here. The very important range of Himachal Himalaya is the Pir Panjal range. It is located in Himachal Pradesh. Dhauladhar and the other Mahabharat, these are also the prominent ranges of Himachal range. These are the very attractive places for the tourism. Here we can have the hill stations which are very famous one, Dalhousie, Shimla, Ranikhet and Nainital. Dalhousie and Shimla are located in Himachal Pradesh, while Ranikhet and Nainital is located in Uttarakhand. The other very famous valleys of this range are Kashmir Valley, Kullu Valley and Kangra Valley. These are very famous for hill stations. Now about Shivaliks. Shivaliks are the outermost range of Himalaya, lying very south of Himalaya. They extend over a width of 10 to 50 kilometers, and the altitude varies between 900 meters to 1100 meters. You can compare the heights with Shivalik, Himachal and Himadri. Here you can see the loose sediments which has been brought down by the rivers from the Himadri and Himachal ranges. So these are loose formation, unconsolidated, means not very compact, not very stable, not very strong. Okay, so these are the loose one and has been brought down by the rivers which are originating from the Himadri and Himachal ranges. So here you can find big gravels. Uttarakhand area. Here you can see Dune. It is the capital of Uttarakhand, Dehradun. So the longitudinal valleys which are lying between the Himachal Himalaya and the Shivaliks are called as dunes. And these dunes are Dehradun, Kotli Dune and Patli Dune. So these are the very famous dunes. Now we will study about Himalaya latitudinal divisions region wise. Actually we have already studied about the longitudinal division of Himalaya. means start from north to south. So if we talk about longitudinal division, firstly we have seen here Himadri range, then Himachal, and then after Shivalik. Now we are going to study about Himalaya latitudinal division region wise. It will be from west to east. So this division we will study here. The division has been demarcated by the rivers which are originating in these areas and divided the Himalaya, means in between the range some river is crossing through, so that has divided the Himalaya area. Now you can see here this is Indus river and the other it is Satluj river, and the Himalaya part is lying here, that is Punjab Himalaya. Punjab Himalaya, the highest peak is Nanga Parvat. Locally, this Punjab Himalaya is also called as Kashmir Himalaya and Himachal Himalaya, as the location is there. Next part of Himalaya is called as Kumayu Himalaya. It is located in between two rivers, Satluj river and the Kali river, which is originating from Nepal. So the name is Kumayu. Nanda Devi is the highest peak, and Nainital and Ranikhet, these are the tourist places of this area. Now the next mountain is Nepal Himalaya. Kali river and Tista river, in between these two Nepal Himalaya comes. Assam Himalaya comes in between Tista river and Dihang river. Now we will study about Purvanchal Hills. Purvanchal Hills, Brahmaputra marks the easternmost boundary. Brahmaputra is the river name. This is the river Brahmaputra. It marks the easternmost boundary of Himalayas. You can see here it is Brahmaputra river, and this river makes a gorge. Gorge is a feature that is in between the mountain. There is a gap, and that is with very steep slopes. So that is called gorge. Here you can see the mountain range is bending sharply to the south and making the boundary with the other countries like Myanmar. This range, southward extension of Himalayas, it is called Purvanchal Hills. Here you can see these are Purvanchal Hills are made up of strong sandstones. These are the sedimentary rocks. You can see the close look of sedimentary rocks. These are in the form of layers. Purvanchal Hills comprises the Patkai Hills, the Naga Hills, the Manipur Hills, and the Mizo Hills. Thanks for watching the video. Models popping bottles.